Thanks for exploring Take a Breath for Schools and Communities. My name is Jeff Tomlinson. Whether you're 8 or 88, I like to say, this is for you. You'll see there are audio recordings for each group, if you will, of a youth or someone in school or an adult or a worker or somebody struggling with different conditions and issues. But first we orient you a little bit. We take you through our acronym: BRAVE, breathe, relax, allow, visualize, and empower. And then you'll see shortly after that an assessment will show up that you can take advantage of. There's a short one, a long one. That's really meant to kind of be a starting place. Where do you go from there? And that will point to the places in the recordings that you might begin. Maybe those are breath and relaxation practices. Maybe there's something more in depth for you. And then from the recording practices, listening to the audio recordings, we're going to highly encourage you to utilize the communication tools. The opportunity to check in with someone, a listener. That really helps you feel supported, and you feel like there's a communication with your community, with your family, in a relationship. You're heard is what I'm trying to get to, and that's kind of missing for a lot of people, that dialogue of authentic listening and speaking, communication skills. So it's a full package for sure. The recordings themselves can be very unique. We use our methodology to breathe and relax, allow is kind of a turning point, where then it gets into the visualize and empowerment of some very unique practices of whether that's something around a health condition or performance enhancement for sports, or instruments in school, band, or a workplace specific thing you're working on, or a school subject, or lifestyle changes, sleep habits, anxiety and depression. Again, those are tools I definitely needed. I was kind of desperate for, and I didn't have them. And I got through that, but after a long period of time, it took some real work to kind of dig myself out of that, of the issues that were really kind of compounded over time, because I never really was supported in the moment that I was struggling. So, tag our favorites page and come back to something again and again. That's really good to do, that repetition. As you do practice more, you're going to gain some momentum, and that's really where the brain science takes off, is new brain mapping to replace old brain mapping of an issue or a challenge. Finally, I'd like to say I am supporting you in building your tool belt, the tools that you can utilize to shift out of a stress response or enhance performance in something you're doing, move through a healing or change that you're looking for. Ultimately, there's another piece of this that I find very powerful, which is what occurs in the last part of our acronym. So visualize and empower. Empowerment really starts to show itself over time, that you have some momentum going, you're noticing the benefits of this practice, you are empowering yourself to create the change in the ways that you're intending to, and some esteem comes with that. You esteem yourself for creating this change, for moving yourself in a new direction, for moving yourself beyond the challenges that you've been dealing with, and that's a wonderful thing. And we're looking to support you in that with our tool belt, that you end up coming out as the best you that you can be, and even in fact to acknowledge you're okay as you are. You're just exactly what you're empowering yourself to be. We can bring into your family, your community, your relationships, and that's a wonderful endeavor. So I'm so glad you're joining us, and thanks for being here.